Hi everybody, Eric Hendrickson giving you the Mortgage Minute for the week of July 28th. Well, last week in the mortgage world it was a very quiet week. There really wasn't much for economic reports, a little bit of tariff news out there, but overall the bond market, mortgage rates stayed relatively static. This week could be a very different story. Pretty much every high-test report and event is going on. We have the Fed meeting this week. We have employment reports. We have the PCE inflation report, the GDP coming out, and not to mention the Trump administration meeting with China, potentially trying to hammer out a trade deal. So it's kind of sweeps week. So between all those different reports and events, the potential for there to be market movers in there is very great. So really it starts out with the Fed meeting on Wednesday. It's highly anticipated that they will not bump interest rates, but what they're going to be looking at is what does the commentary say? Are they really loosening up and talking about being more aggressive with cuts in the future? So stay tuned for that. Thursday we have the PCE, the personal consumption expenditure. That inflation report comes out relatively benign. That certainly will be supportive of the narrative that cuts are warranted. And then it ends with a bang on Friday. We have the big U.S. non-farm payroll report. Are we going to see another blockbuster amount of jobs created like we did last month? Obviously, any cooling that we see, a miss to the low side as far as job numbers, would be supportive of a rally to mortgage rates and the bond market as a whole. So, we've really seen just static rates again, and the Treasury, the 10-year Treasury, which is a good proxy for rates, hasn't really moved. So if it doesn't move by the end of this week, I don't know if it ever will, to be honest with you. But we're excited in the mortgage world to watch this week, and we're keeping our fingers crossed. We'll see what we need for our next mortgage rally. Have a great week.